Hey you guys, my name is Felicia Morgan. Welcome to my channel. The year 2021 has started off with a bang pretty early, so we're going to be talking about guarding your heart. Hey you guys, thanks for watching again. So today we are talking about guarding your heart. This is a lesson that I learned in 2020. Now, in the middle of the pandemic, a lot of people were saying they were anxious, they were depressed, they were experiencing all these things from being cooped up inside. I had no recollection of what they were talking about until months later, in the middle of the pandemic. I was working from home. I'm naturally a homebody, so I was good. I was chilling, but then all of a sudden, my emotions took this enormous nosedive. I became anxious, I was worried, I was scared about death, and I found myself battling with my emotions in ways that I didn't know how to identify, but I was actually depressed. It was traumatizing. It was something I had never experienced before in that capacity, and it was something that I really had to dig deep and go to God for. And He really showed me that my perspective was off of Him and my focus was on the things happening around me, not even directly to me, but even in the world. Now, Jesus Christ died and rose again so that we would not have to take on the burdens of this world, but that was exactly what I was doing. And so I found myself emotionally drained, mentally drained on a daily basis, and I had to switch that. So now, 2021, new year, but as some people have stated, we are in the same season. So, what do we do about that? Because we got people storming the Capitol and people are still arguing all online, and you have all these experts around who know about this and that, and there's so much information. We have to make sure that we guard our hearts during this time. Don't let the mistakes of 2020 haunt you. Learn, apply what we have learned, right? So what is guarding your heart? Guarding your heart is something that the Bible talks about. It's about guarding what you listen to, what you are looking at, the events you participate in, what you are talking about, the conversations that you in. All of this that our senses are surrounded by, we have to guard it. How do you do that? Well, in this day and age, a lot of that is social media. So one thing that has helped me that I learned from 2020 is cut off social media. Cut it off. Now, I have businesses, I gotta do stuff online for clients, so I can't just not go on social media. So if you find yourself in the same type of predicament, learn to be intentional. Go on, post, go on, look at what you need to do, and realize that social media is designed to be addictive, and so you have to get on and get off. Just do what you gotta do and get off, right? So cut off social media. Next, what are you listening to? Are you listening to a bunch of podcasts with a bunch of extra opinions? Are you watching a bunch of YouTubes with a bunch of conspiracy theories? Are you watching a bunch of extra videos of the violence that occurred and it's making you extremely angry because you just don't understand? If that is the case, cut it off. Even cut off the news if you have to, because the news is going to keep playing the same things to get you watching. Next, pray, 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 pray. Read your word and pray some more. During this time, it is extremely vital that we are paying attention to what God says more than what the world says. Pay attention to what God is leading you to do, what God is leading you to say, and not just your emotions. Because our heart can be deceiving. Our heart can get us riled up into things that we don't need to be. So just take a moment. You do not have to respond right now. Just take a moment to step back, get yourself together, ask God what God thinks about everything, and then proceed as the Spirit leads you, okay? I hope that that has helped you, because during this time period, it's going to be so important that we focus on the right things. We focus on the God things and not just the things that get our senses going, okay? It takes a lot of energy to pay attention to everything that's going on around us. And so, if you find yourself just taking on the burdens of the world, remember these steps that I've shared with you. If you know someone else who is going through a similar thing, I encourage you to share it with them. They are not alone, they do not have to take on the burden of this world. And remember, God loves you and He did not call you to take on this world. That is His job, okay? So take a break, take a step back, and respond according to the Spirit and not your emotions. I love you guys. Take care, and until next time, bye.